Dominic. Mm. Okay. Am I muted? Hold on, let's check if I am. Let's see if I am. Okay, I'm not. Alright. Bro, what are these weird people following me on Instagram? Okay. Okay, so the thing will be, let me see if I can invite someone to watch it with. Or I'll probably just watch it by myself. I'm gonna join a party real quick.
There's too much people. Look, there's too much people.
I was gonna leave this party anyways. Um. Mm, let's see. I'll just press ready on it. All right. Okay. Yeah, press on it. We the people more than the vote. Okay. I'll watch it by myself. Wait. No, no, Phil, no, Phil. Okay. Let's read what it says right here. It says Opus United. What's up? Are you gonna join or what? Presents the People Time. We the People Time, more than a vote, a series of conversations that bring together a coalition of athletes, entertainers to inspire and empower young adults to take action against voter suppression, crisis that is disproportionately impacting black communities. I don't know how. Maybe by the left. We'll see. We'll see, right? The second installment of We the People is hosted by Carrie Champion and features athlete Jason Hayward, rapper and activist Bun B, athlete and sports host Jalen Rose, actress Yvonne or wow, okay, and rapper Russ. It'll be aired simultaneously. Can't even say that. Simultaneously, nobody's watching the stream, especially when you're going to be in a party royale bot. Okay. This is being negative, but whatever. Yes, alright. Otherwise, I'll be on like in 10 minutes. Okay. Dude, I can't even read what it says. Beard in Fortnite and house party in July. Okay. Okay. Oh well. I'll probably play one game, I guess. One game. Meanwhile, why not random squads? I'll play one random squads before I watch the event. If I have time, play one match, maybe 20 minutes. If I die early, whatever. We will be in action. I'll be going home. Okay. Alright, hey. Guys, let me see if my mic is messed up. Not really? Okay. It should be good. It should be good. Alright? Got my little soap up. Is the fan too loud? Edgar, can you hear the fan in the background? Yeah, I think it is a little bit too loud. This is really my first game, so don't judge me. Okay. Let me reload this again. It's like taking forever. Let's land at... where'd I have to land? You know what, just to end it, right? Wait, where? Why did they want to land right there, or whatever? Whatever. I gotta fix this, actually. Okay, there. Wait, why is these kids landing here? Are they bots? I mean, I'm not trying to be negative or anything like that, but... like, I'm just saying, cause like I was just trying to go to a hot drop and like, you know, maybe to play 2 games, but if they want to play like this, they want to win the game, I'm not mad. I also want to win a game. Let them drink the minis. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. I got some XP out of that. Whoa, someone was here. Some corn. Maybe no one was here. Maybe I'm just acting. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. You know I'm saying that, but I am. Should I leave the medkit for the grenades? No, I'll just go tactical. I won't do grenades. It'd be cool if you could carry 10 grenades. That would be madness. That was an accident. Oh my god, I always think I have my pickaxe out. Right now. I'm gonna drink this one. Bro, what are these kids doing? Do they know they have to go to circle, or maybe they just don't know? You're swimming over here. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. I don't even know why I'm saying that. I gotta act mature for this stream. I'm gonna be talking about something serious. My thoughts about what Fortnite is gonna bring out. Right? We're just doing one game, maybe two, before the event starts. Slash video, I guess. What is that? Oh, it's a upgrade machine, right? It's gonna start in 25 minutes. I'm gonna get on earlier than that though. I'm gonna take your zip line. I don't see anyone. I'm gonna go that way. Well, there's no one by me because then I'm gonna panic and then you know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna mess up. If I don't know there's people around here, then I'll mess up. I mean, I get surprised. People laser me as well. I don't know why, but yeah. Okay. We gotta go to Frenzy. Kids are over there. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they're just messing around. It's all cool though. I'll get 800 from these three. Exact 800. I gotta get max wood though. My hands are sweaty. I don't know why. Usually I don't get sweaty that quick. You know what I mean, Mike? I'll break all these rocks. Why not? Okay. Well, at least I'm put my exposure out there that I'm gonna stream and react to Ding. People don't want to watch, it's fine. It's just a reaction to that. So this is done, I'll start a regular stream. Hopefully it's done by 5. I don't want to be watching them talk for hours. That's like, no. 1 hour is the max for me. I might not even watch for an hour. They're talking nonsense, to be honest. I need a blue tag or purple. Why are there random walls? That means boss right here. Oh, marauders. No, I don't want to find marauders because then people are gonna come this way. You can get high ground for now. I'm on a build. Do I have to? Do I have? Okay. Yeah, they're fighting marauders, bros. Have fun. Whoa, that almost hit me. Okay, I should do that. Don't tell me. Slurp truck right there. Oh, my neck. Don't break it yet, sir. Wait for Ray Ray. Oh, it was a. Oh my god. I didn't know he was fighting. You shook him, huh? Yeah, I'm not take off high ground. I don't have a launch pad, but he's already dead. Like, we can't reboot him anyways. Well, we can technically at frenzy, but it's gonna be a gamble. I'm gonna try to launch pad. don't get how. It's a team of sweats, whatever. Whatever, it's barely my first match. In got some XP. Whatever. It's all good. Okay. Alright. So this thing is starting in 16 minutes, right? It was on. We can play one more, right? The quickest one ever.
Hey, it's me playing, Alex.
Okay.
Leave the party. I'm gonna join you, okay?
Yeah,
And
don't
the
invite
three
him.
amigos.
Don't invite him.
Wait, what happened to Edgar?
Oh, he's doing his something.
Oh, okay.
Bro, you're not even gonna be able to talk through the mic.
Yeah.
I'll play one more. Okay. So starting in. Hi, Festive. What's up? I'm just gonna react to the thing right here. Just to see what they're talking about and see if they're, what are they trying to, what are they trying to persuade? Persuade or inform or, anything regarding to its politics and, hopefully they talk about important stuff that are happening and not it's not a fantasy. Me being a conservative, you guys know how I feel about fake news and stuff like that. And I just want to see if how it is. Hopefully it's not what I think it is. I'm just gonna join random people and see what's up. Festive, you have 2 different accounts or what? Oh, I couldn't join him. I gotta. That's not me. Really? It's hard to believe that, sir. 13 minutes. What should I do for 13 minutes, guys? Festive. What should I do? Should I play one solo, duo, squads? I don't want to do Team Rumble or Arena. I don't want. I only played one game so far. I only want to make this live short. I just want to get it over the video, talk what I think, and well, thank you very much, Festive. And I don't want to focus on competitive right now, because I'll end the stream right after I say what I gotta say after watching some videos, if I watch the whole thing, if it's not nonsense. And Siphon. You believe that? Siphon? Okay. I'm happy. I'm ready to just play Siphon instead of We the People. But I gotta watch it because I know people are gonna watch it with me. We're gonna be joining my stream because of that. I know people yesterday were wanting me to react to it. Maybe today there isn't gonna be as many people because maybe they don't have time. But yeah. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. Let's see, who is that? Hello, Mike. No? No response? Invite me. Isn't that you? Which account are you playing in? Captain America. This one. Which one are you playing? I'm confused. This one? No, I don't think so. Which one is it though? Is it Amigos or Iconic?
Hello.
Okay,
It's
there we
me,
go.
Edgar.
Okay.
Yeah, I was doing something.
It's all good. Which one is it?
Alright, can I invite my brother?
If you guys are gonna be quiet, cause I'm gonna be talking while the video.
Yeah, we'll be quiet, you know?
Cause I'll be, you know, reacting to the video.
Yeah.
So. Just tell your brother not to cuss though.
Yeah, Rodrigo, you can't cuss, you have to be quiet. I don't think his mic's working.
Okay.
Ooh, honestly, where's like a nice skin for this? Cause you know, we're going somewhere.
Let's see.
Cause we're going to a nice place, you know. Let's see.
We're gonna watch a movie. I mean, we could watch a movie with Deadpool. You could watch a movie while using. Oh, this gives me Michael Jackson vibes when. I don't know if you see the video of Thriller when Michael Jackson turns into a werewolf.
Oh yeah, I seen that. With his girlfriend in the middle of the night.
Yeah, and
yeah, I seen it.
Yeah. I'll just wear my original. Why watch it on your stream? I can watch it on my own console. Cause.
Wait, wasn't this just Skype being like toxic in your chat?
No, not right now.
Is it already 4?
Not yet. 2.
Dun 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 dun. Bro, he left. He probably restarted the Xbox. He needs a new controller. He restarted? Yeah, I already told him.
I think Alex, there's something. You know how like he just turns it off? Like with all
I know.
the games?
Okay.
Help me, bitch.
Yeah, I'll be back. I need to go help my brother with something. I'll just be ready up. Alright?
Alright.
Alright.
Just.
Alright, time to react to something.
Okay, I'll be on my way. Thanks for.
What happened?
Is this guy?
Is it 4 already? So 4? So 4?
I'm about to be.
Yeah, about to be. About to be boom boom boom. Scrap. Do you think we can just load it in? Like now?
Yo, what's up, Creo?
Oh yeah, tell them to subscribe to the channel.
Thank you very much.
You think you'll get on now that I'm back?
Cool.
Is he on? Is he on? Is he on? I thought Creo is on.
He's not.
Oh, because I literally had to go somewhere. And we were playing.
Alright. I guess he's gonna be us too. Oh, he's already here?
Yeah. Really, he doesn't know how to update his controller.
Wait, was that an update?
Mm-hmm.
I knew it.
You're fat.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Can you talk now?
Alright, I'm gonna press it now.
Unless he... Hold up, I'll be back.
Let me see if I can invite someone else that will be watching as well. I'm gonna come on. Alright, but I'm not gonna be playing Fortnite. I'm gonna be reacting to the... Oh yeah, okay, but I'm gonna be reacting to the video. So... yeah. Let's see what this guy said. I see, I don't support either side, just think the game should not use the kids who play the game to exploit them. Sure. Unless they
Alright, I'm done. Now I'm
get
gonna invite him again.
benefit from it, or
Where'd you go?
they just don't want
Can you hear us?
canceled or
Can you hear us?
yeah, I can hear you. Cancel
Try to restart the Xbox.
to
You sound to not. The event something's happening. Dude, you know what's gonna be? Yo, you know what's gonna be?
Hey Creo, are you gonna be watching the video? Cause we're gonna do that right now.
If you could get on.
No, he
Yo,
is
I'm gonna go
on,
into
but
the
I don't
game
know.
with
I don't know if he's
Batman.
gonna be. I don't know if he's gonna
Yo,
be.
I'm gonna go in as Batman, you know?
I'm
You be
gonna as
Aquaman.
I'm gonna be as my original elite agent. That's my signature skin.
I know it is.
He's like, I noticed. There's nothing special about it, but I don't know. It's just my skin, I guess.
Is he on? Is he on? Oh yeah, he's just offline. Oh should I join this game? Oh, good thing in there. I'm inviting him. Yo, go in as
He says
Aquaman.
he says he's gonna
Batman.
play.
There we go.
Okay, I'm gonna mute all of you guys real quick,
Why?
so I don't wanna, just in case.
Henry, he told you guys.
Yo, Creo.
He's not in party chat, but I'm already up.
Alright, we're going in. Wait, hold up, I don't want to be the skin, never mind. This skin's too thick.
I doubt we're gonna be in a fight.
I'm gonna go inside mine. This is like the one that has a suit and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you get Midas Gold last season?
I'll check.
There we go. I got pretty much everything.
Yeah, I got full gold of Midas.
I could have gone full gold skies, just that I stopped playing.
Oh wow.
I freaking left to COD for like 2 months. Because the season was delayed by like 3 months.
Party Royale, all chill, no sweat. Leave your
So I
weapons
could have been
to
like
the
better
next
by now. You know what I mean?
hang out with friends, race. Okay, party's just getting started. Stay tuned. Okay.
Did he mute me?
You want me to mute you?
No. I thought you muted me.
I don't know yet.
Why are you gonna mute me?
Just in case he's gonna do something obnoxious.
I'm not gonna do nothing obnoxious. How would I do that?
Hopefully. It's because I don't want this video. The last one, remember? I had like 20 views at the same time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna be like that.
It got blocked. I don't know why. So that's why I'm trying to like have minimal
Wait, where'd you go? We could hear you now.
exposure to that.
Edgar.
Yeah.
Oh, now you can. I was just calling you right now. I think
Are we
it's
going to the
only
big
in
screen?
game.
Yeah,
Edgar.
it's right here.
Big screen, let's go.
Edgar.
Yeah, be
Remember
quiet.
what I told you?
He's trying to make a video,
Edgar.
shut up. Shut up! He's trying to make a video. So good. Alright, let's go. Event.
Wait, what did it say?
Oh, it's already
It's
on.
starting! Oh my god. Where am I going? Oh my god.
Oh, it's starting! It's starting! Get over here!
Yeah, I'm
It's
running, I'm
starting.
running, I'm running.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
running,
that's
I'm running.
sick. Let's
I
go.
was going the
There's
wrong
no
way,
music.
bro. I was literally going over here.
It started.
Edgar.
Are you guys
Okay.
here?
A bunch of kids, sure, a bunch of kids are gonna be voting, I guess. On President
Edgar.
Times? What do you mean I'm president?
What?
As well as entertained,
Can
but
you
most
hear me?
importantly informed. We have morethanavote.org, whenweallvote.org,
What the
and
heck?
fairfight.com. Those resources are imperative as we try to change our future.
Okay. Alright.
You here?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear.
Edgar.
Oh, you're up here. I'm gonna go with you.
Edgar.
There's
Well,
no
this is
way
some fire
that we can
music.
talk about hip hop, or even the fact that we
Edgar.
want to talk about activism, black voter suppression.
Can you hear me
without bringing
good?
This guy straight from Port Arthur,
Yeah.
Texas. We are
Now
talking
be
about
quiet.
Bumby. He is an activist, a scholar, and an all-around gentleman. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. Bun, I don't want to start heavy, but I guess I have to because that's where we are in the world today. It's heavy as hell. And when you think about what needs to happen in this country in terms of change, what's the first thing that you think of?
Equality. That's pretty much the first thing that comes to mind, right? Black people need to be seen as equals in this world.
They are
we had to fight
in the
just to
United
be
States.
recognized
Yeah.
as a full citizen.
Well,
this
in the
country,
United
and
States.
not
They are.
3/5.
The world
They
is
have-
now seeing what we've known for so long in the culture and
Have
in the
been.
community. The one way that we can fight is obviously voting. Talk to me about what voting means to you.
I hear people all the time talking about one vote doesn't matter and that voting doesn't make a difference. If that's true, why
I
do
mean,
they
the
work so
Electoral
hard to
College.
suppress the black vote? Because they understand the power of the vote. And so it's time that black people collectively also understand the power of their vote. And not just on a national level, because a lot of times we only have this conversation every 4 years. People need to be very much involved in their local politics. They need to understand who their elected officials are, where they stand on issues that affect you.
I
You need to
mean,
use your
most black
vote
communities
to
have
support the ones that
black
care
representatives
about you
are
and your
Democrat.
condition, or
Okay.
to elect people who do. A newer initiative that we're dealing with is educating felons, right? So in the state of Texas, if you're a felon, right, if you've been to jail or to prison, but you're no longer on probation or parole, you have the right to register to vote. Another thing that was just brought to my attention, there's an initiative called Orange, which is happening not just in Houston, but all over the country. If
Should
you're
let
in
me
jail
talking.
currently during pretrial, but you have not been convicted, like you're still in jail waiting for your day in court, you are still eligible to vote.
And you said something so key. They work so hard to hope that we stay uninformed, but more importantly, to suppress the black vote. If
How?
you could do one thing with this message that we're trying to send today about how important voting is, what type of images would you like our people to
Damn, the Americans are
understand and
trying so
see when
hard
they go
right
to these
before
polls and vote or when they
the
cast their
elections. Wow.
You
ballots?
know what
I
time it
think
Wow.
is
the
for
images
White
that
Tea
we've
Crew?
all seen, you know what I'm saying, for decades in this country, if not centuries in this country, we've seen black people oppressed. We've seen black people attacked. So every time you look back and you see those old black and white images of people of color being attacked by dogs and people of color being sprayed with hoses, that's what they were fighting for. Back then, they were just
Yeah.
fighting for a chance to vote. People like Martin Luther King Jr., people like Malcolm X, these people died to help us um, be in a position to have the power that we have now, which is to be able to cast a vote and make a decision about the people that have controls over our lives. So, I mean, if you in your own community
That's
need a
true.
reason to vote, look at a person
So
like
far,
George
I
Floyd.
guess
If
that
the
part.
people in your city are not open to police reform, are not open to having the conversation about defunding the police, are not open
Defunding the
to
police.
issues concerning economic equality,
What?
judicial equality, and racial equality, right? If they're scared to say Black Lives Matter, you have the power to put people
All
in those
lives matter.
positions
Black lives
who do
matter.
believe
All
that Black
lives
Lives
matter.
Matter,
All right.
who do believe in racial equality, economic equality, judicial equality,
That's right.
right?
That's
Who
right.
see us as human beings. And if the people in your community don't feel that way, vote them out. It's that simple. It's just vote them out. We don't have enough time to sit around and hope
Vote
that
who
people
out?
change their minds.
Yeah, Bumpy, you point out
I know.
something so important.
They.
We have the
Okay.
power, and that is in our vote, and that is with our voice, and that's how we use our voice. I think of where we are right now. People say this is a particular moment, but it is a movement, not just a moment, it is a movement. Why, in your opinion,
Bro, can you just
was
like turn
it
it off?
George Floyd's death? Why was that the chosen brutality for people to say, oh my God, black people are still oppressed in this country, and it is not fair?
I think it's
Go with
twofold,
Roy. You
Carrie.
can go
In
over
so
there.
many different
Turn it
encounters
up over there.
between people of color and the police, there simply is no proof of what happened in the interaction. And so what happens is in
You
a court
shut the
of
door.
law, it tends to lean towards the policeman's point of view, right? In this case, we saw very clearly what happened. I think the other thing is due to the fact that everyone was at home, basically during this time period in relation to the coronavirus, you couldn't avoid it, right? It was on every television station, it was on every social media platform. Everywhere you turn, you were constantly hit upside the head with this message. You see in the interaction that this
Yeah, it
man
was
did
pushed by the
nothing to
media, but
deserve
obviously it was the
what
wrong thing
happened.
That's right.
by the
Like,
cops.
so well said, because if you think about it, in the grand scheme of
Yeah, it was
things,
something
it
bad.
wasn't worth it, and he didn't have to lose his life. I think that we
Look at
we
this
touched
chicken.
on something that a lot of people talk about, and that is now defunding the police. That has been such a huge conversation.
Why
but
defund
there's
the
so
police,
many
though?
misconceptions around defunding.
Imagine
and
there's no
dismantling.
police in those
If you
communities.
will, educate the audience.
All right, so
I've
most
been
people,
kind
when
of
they
dumb.
hear the term defund the police,
Like,
they
think
tend
about
to
it. If
think
there's
of,
high
oh,
crime
they're going to take away our
and then
police
there's less
department. Nothing could be
cops,
further
what would
from the
happen?
point.
More crime,
Defunding the
right?
police means that in certain communities, even Houston, take for example, we had over $1 billion allocated to our police force. Now, what is that money being used for? Some of that money tends to be allocated towards riot shields, right? Pepper spray, right? That kind of thing. That's only used against the people that fund this budget, right? So why would the people want to supply the police with the means to oppress them? If the police are concerned about the situations in certain communities with a higher crime rate, well, higher
Just because
crime
I give
rates
you
tend to
money
happen in
and
communities
I do
where
something
there's
illegal,
not
it
there's
doesn't
not
mean you're not to do
employment
anything to
opportunities,
me.
right? There's not a
If I
lot
do
of social
something wrong,
services, and people are going to
you
do
have
what they
the
need to
cops have
do
the right
to
to
take
arrest
care
me,
of
right?
themselves and their families. When the community has more opportunities for employment, more opportunities for upward mobility, then they tend to be a less of a strain on the government. They tend to have a lower crime rate, and because of that, we'll have less need for the police in those communities.
You are passionate about so many different things in terms of making sure that we are holding our leaders accountable. Talk to me about some of the other projects that you're working on.
Well, right now, obviously, being a part of More Than a Vote is essential. We're dealing with primaries in this country right now, and we just want to educate people. We want to inform people because people are tired, they're angry, they're concerned, and they want information and they want action. And so we want to make sure that we give them the right information and lead them in the right direction. And we thank the people that do not look like us for standing with us right now, because it's very important that people who aren't black be involved, because if black people could have gotten rid of racism, we would have done it hundreds of years ago. And so I'm trying to use my voice and my platform just to let people know that if they feel like I do, there's a number of places they can go to enact change in their community. People need to know about how their city council runs. They need to know that they have the ability to speak when city council meets, to let them know that that's not the way that they feel their city needs to be run. Those are not the places that they feel the money of their
And
community needs to be allocated.
And Bubby, even a step further, they can run for office in their local community. They can run for positions. Like people act like they leave it up to somebody else. If you're upset, it's not hard to get on the school board. It's not hard to be a part of the city council. It really isn't. And depending on how small your town is, you could be a mayor. It's the power is with the people, and we need to just know that that's
That's
happening.
true. The powers are with
Absolutely.
the
And it's
people.
always been with the people. You know, if you look at Trayvon Martin's mother, Sabrina Fulton, right? She felt that there was a system of racism and a system of oppression that led to her son's death. And so what did she do? She ran for city council and she was elected
Yeah.
city council. Our own former president, 44, Barack Obama,
Which didn't
right,
do
started
anything.
in the community as an activist, ran for an elected position, became senator,
I
ran for
mean,
another
props to
elected
him.
position and became president of the United States.
But he
So
didn't do
don't
anything for
think
the
that you
country.
can't make a difference. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a lot of money. You don't need a lot of power. Your voice is enough to make a difference.
Well, there's.
Amen. I feel like I need to
I
go out
mean,
and run
there
for something. You gave me a
needs to be some
rousing
sort of power to
speech there,
change
sir.
things, right?
I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you this. When I talk to my brothers, I have to ask you, as a black man, how are you doing? Are you okay?
I'm good. I'm good. I have a very strong relationship
I ask you as a
with
Mexican,
God,
how are
so
you
prayer
doing? Are
definitely
you
works for
okay?
me. I have children
Okay.
and grandchildren who are watching me, who are encouraged by what I do, and
I
they're
mean,
proud of me right now. You know, and that's really what matters. You know,
some of the
the
stuff
change
are,
starts at
you
home.
know,
You
by
know,
Malcolm
so
X,
as
Martin
long as you
Luther King,
have a
it's right.
support system that
It's right.
believes in what you're doing and supports you in what you're doing,
But,
you have everything you need to go out
huh,
there and fight the good fight.
it's
And for
just
those that
difficult.
don't, there's a community of people here to help you. So you can go to places like morethanavote.org. There are many different places that will encourage you, inform you, and they will put you with groups of people that feel like you, that are ready to take action. So no one has to go about this alone if they want to do it.
Yeah, we're stronger together. People have been saying it, but that has much more meaning now that we are in our movement, not just this moment. Bumby, it has been an education, always a pleasure. Thank you so
Yo,
much.
hello?
I appreciate you. Keep
What
fighting
happened?
the good fight.
Keep up the good
Oh, you
fight.
can hear me now?
Yeah.
Well, fire music.
Yeah, la la.
So our next guest, I have to admit, I'm a fan.
Bro, play the
but
music
there are so
again.
many different people that we could talk to, and I thought it was so imperative that we speak.
Yeah, more
with her.
music and
You
less
know
talks,
her
huh?
as Molly on the huge,
I know.
successful show Insecure, HBO's Insecure. She also has a comedy special highlighting her Nigerian roots, and she's an amazing podcaster. Let's welcome in Yvonne Orji, everyone. You have such a beautiful way of making things funny,
Hey,
giving
girlfriend.
us our medicine with some candy, right? The humor
Yeah.
and the healing. You bring all of that to your space. And right now, as you look across this country and how everyone is so broken and so upset, if
Yo,
it's
what
not
up?
social injustice, it's the pandemic, it's depression, it's unemployment, the list goes on and on.
If you
How are
want.
you?
Yeah, there's a lot of bad things happening right now, but yeah.
You know, I'm rediscovering
I know,
self
it's over there.
in a way that is hard but necessary, that will lead to ultimate joy. I know it sounds like a lot, but
What?
no, I think I personally think that God put all of us on a global timeout. Like we just, America hasn't done as good as other people when it comes to timeouts, because everyone else is out playing at recess, and we're still in the principal's office hoping and wishing we can come out. But I think that if we settle into the timeout
I don't know.
and really
It's kind
learn
of
the lesson
dicey.
that we're supposed to learn from this season, I think we'll emerge better. We'll learn how to play well with others in more ways than one. And so personally for me, I'm taking this time
Wait, did you
to
send it?
learn me in a new way. I feel like I'm being ushered into a
Oh,
new
wait, no, it's
season,
just me
and
lagging.
I'm getting still, because sometimes the busy uh, confounds the work that we're supposed to actually be doing. We're busy doing other stuff, but we got work that we need to do on the inside. And I'm leaning into it. I'm like, dang, I thought I was gonna be able to rest like everybody else. And you guys like, nah, we got work to do.
You know what? And I think that's what everybody is saying about 2020. It's demanding that we be better. And you said it's a global timeout. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, it's like everyone sit down, be humble, to quote the great prophet Kendrick Lamar. But
Prophet,
like, no,
okay.
seriously, sit down and let's reevaluate some things. Let us unearth and shake up the things that we have been trying to hide within ourselves, within our nation. I think America is going through an unraveling right now, a much needed, a much necessary one, and I think all eyes on us, right? There is no oh, I was on the subway for an hour, so I didn't miss that thing that happened. No, everybody was home. Everybody, was watching
You can
when
still hear me,
George
right?
Floyd died,
Yeah.
and everybody, no one could
Wait,
could hide it. Everyone was
I'm
watching
talking
when
to.
Amy Cooper called the cops. Like, this is a
Wait, I'm
time where
talking
it's
to
like,
both
oh,
of them
we
at the
can't
same time.
pretend it
Oh,
away. We can't
You never knew
excuse it
that?
away. No, 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 no. It's a global timeout. Sit down, watch, and let's learn. And globally, it's like, hey, we were going business as usual, but it ain't
yo,
usual
hello.
no more. Like that that's
Talking to
that's old.
CR.
Anytime change
Yeah,
occurs, it's
I mean,
very
yeah, Korea.
uncomfortable. And so right now we're sitting with we're getting we're getting comfortable with the uncomfortable.
The minorities, we've been comfortable with being uncomfortable because that to me explains just the existence for whatever we want to do, how we break into our careers, how we live our lives, how we find ourselves one of the few or one of the first. And that's a lonely road. When you look at and when you talk about this global timeout, everybody had to pay attention to Amy Cooper, everyone had to pay attention to George Floyd. How is that helping us as a people, as a country during our global timeout?
I think, well, one, we're not minorities, Carrie. You already know it. It's like these labels that they put on us. It's like the same way of saying like black on black violence. Also, there's no white on white violence. It's branding,
Yeah,
right?
right.
It's all
Yeah,
branding.
you're right. You're
It's
right.
like white
But
people kill
there
white
is.
people every single day. So no, there is no black on black violence. And if you say
There's
black on
no
black
black
violence,
on
well
black
then let's
violence.
brand white on white violence. Like I watch Investigation
Mexican on
Discovery.
Mexican violence, Asian on Asian
Ain't too many
violence.
of us.
What do you want to explain? But
So,
when you want to
I
say
just
Black
even
Lives
like,
Matter, you
but
have
to
to
answer your
acknowledge
question,
black on
what does
black
that do?
crimes.
I think what everyone expected is what has happened in the past when the world was still open, right? In that, okay, you had everyone from Trayvon Martin to Castillo to Sandra Bland, you had all of these lives lost, and black people
It's
made some noise.
just
We rioted, we got out in the streets, we started the Black Lives Matter movement, all of those things. And then white people kind of just like, oh, let's give them something. And then it's just like, is it over? It's like Oscar is so black. Okay, okay, good. We gave some Oscars. Are we good now? Like, are we even?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, no, 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 no. This is not about like a band-aid. It's like, yo, we might have to amputate the leg a little bit, but it's all right because we're gonna by amputating the leg, we're gonna save the body. And so I think that's what's happening now. Like America is realizing, like, oh, black people aren't just making a little bit of noise. Like the protests are still out, the conversations are still being had, the change is still being demanded, and I think they're seeing, oh, this is not going no
yeah, but
way,
what
and no, it's
change?
not, because
You
we need
can't defund
systematic
the
change.
police.
What a beautiful way to explore what is happening and describe our country. We might have to amputate the leg, but that's to save the body. That's what's happening right now. That's beautiful, Yvonne. And to that end, I have to ask you this because the way that we do that, we use our voice. And our voice right now in this world, in this country, is our vote. And
Yep.
everyone talks about voting and how
Vote
important
red.
it is, but I feel like more than
Vote
ever we
red.
understand that it's not just about voting every 4 years
Trump
for the man in
2020.
office. It's about your local elections. It's about the mayor. It is about the district attorney, the people who have the
Okay,
power
mayor,
to
district
bring
attorney,
charges against police if police
council.
brutality is an
Most
issue
of
in
them
your
are black
community.
in black
If you care
communities.
about your school district, you can run for the school board. I ask this of you, right? Your parents are from Nigeria. You are Nigerian. You talk about that very lovingly. What does voting mean for you?
I think voting is power. I remember, I became a naturalized citizen back in the 90s when because I was still a minor. My mom naturalized me, so we were able to do it under her. And just even that power of like we are American citizens and
I
all the
mean,
access
sure.
that we have by
Hashtag
being
all
citizens.
lives matter,
One of those accesses
right?
and those access to power being voting. It's a big deal. It's a big deal because not only do we have the opportunity to be in this country, but now we can be of the country. We can be of the systems. We can be of the rules. We
You
can
guys
be
been in the
of
system and the rules.
what it actually affords. But I think going back to your earlier
Jesus, you
comment
like where I
about
am?
just the
You're in the
setup
top,
of
huh?
the system,
Yeah,
I think
it's all about me,
we are
thick
done a
boy.
disservice either it's schools or whatever it is. And I'm not putting teachers on blast. I think teachers do a
Only if I could do
phenomenal
New
job,
York.
but for some reason,
Alright.
we do not, and give them all the raises. I know too many parents who are like, I might, this child of mine, I do love them, but hey, who? Where can I drop them off? And I do think that there is a disservice done because, again, when we talk about them, to your point, we talk about every 4 years. It's important to vote for the presidency. We don't realize, like, oh snap, we
Yes,
actually can
ALM, but
vote
I didn't know
about
if you
like
would
how
have
much
got
our
annoyed if I
libraries
said
get. It's like
ALM.
small things like that, but they make
No,
a big difference.
When
I
you
don't
think of
know.
voter
I
suppression in this
mean, I'm just
country,
trying to
what does it look like for you?
listen carefully
It's
what
the
they're saying,
system. When
and
we talk about voter
they're
suppression,
not
we also talk about
persuading
systematic
any
racism, right?
kids or
It's
people
all the systems that set up, and
like in
we've
their own
normalized.
bias
Okay, maybe your job will give you a
argument
half day, or
or
maybe
information.
you'll be able to get
But
this
I'm just,
luxury. It shouldn't be a luxury. It should be built into the system. It should be built into the fabric of how we vote. But maybe you'll be able to get this
I'm
luxury in
trying to
order
figure
to
out.
enable you to go vote. Think about everything disenfranchised, marginalized Black person has to endure in a day. So in a day, you need to get to work. If something happens to your car, if something happens to your child care, if something happens to, there's so many factors along the way that can send you into a tailspin as an American. And then you add on as a person of color.
Bro,
If you're
you're
just trying to get the vote
victimizing. You're
and you already have to
victimizing.
go through all of these hurdles and hoops in your everyday
Just
life,
because of your color, you have
imagine the one day when
automatically.
your voice really is supposed
Okay.
to matter the most in this country. But then you also see all the times that you tried to have your voice matter and then it's been shut down,
What
repressed,
up?
told it doesn't matter. And then you're kind of like, what's the point?
Jesus?
How do we
What?
keep hope though?
You like where I am?
If I'm watching this
Sure.
right now, I want to.
This
How
thing's
do
taking
we as a
forever. I
people
thought we were
stay
only gonna
hopeful?
have like
How
a
do we
minute
believe in the
each or
promise
something.
that these quote unquote forefathers
I
have
know.
given us?
Because have you
You
met
think
Black
we should go
people?
back to lobby?
By
I'll just hear
default.
what Russ has to say because
Like
I
hope
don't.
is infused in our
He's
DNA, right?
also
So like
radical.
by default, like
And I
if
just
we
want to
haven't
see what he says.
if we haven't been broken down through, be it through slavery, through
Give it to me. Give
capitalism,
it to me.
through
Give it to me.
Yeah, like
colonization,
This is kind of
have
through
boring.
been in
segregation,
a
through
bad
I mean, listen,
position, of course.
the history of Black people in
This
this
is 20
country is
minutes.
at one point
Or
we were
half an hour
3/5 people.
mostly.
That's it.
At one
That was a
Ooh.
written law.
I'm
And look at us now. We are
insane.
whole. We are Black girl magic. We are Black boy joy.
Yeah, that's
We
unfortunate
They're
are
that
talking
happened.
about
Three
Black
fifths.
Lives Matter
what I
on
think
Fortnite.
about in terms of giving
Three
them hope,
fifths.
right?
That's
We're
very
making a
unfortunate,
lot
I'm
of
the
but
best
people nervous
we
and
can't
spot.
send a
we're
victim
making a lot of
mindset.
decisions right now because they're like,
No!
dang,
Rodrigo,
we put
I'm trying to
all
watch the
these
show.
obstacles in their way, and these jokers are resilient.
What?
But that should give us hope. That
What?
should give us hope that like we can't stop, won't stop. I mean, I went to the school
What?
of Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag, bye bye, Harlem shaking it right now. Can't stop, won't stop.
Alright. Can I just...
And
Alright,
think
I'm
that's
just
our
finished
motto.
watching this
We
event
can't
then.
stop voting and we won't stop voting. We can't stop marching and we won't stop marching. We can't stop thriving and we won't stop thriving.
To that end, because you led me directly there.
There's a rapper in
I've
here
been
too. I
asking
forgot what the name
everyone
is.
who's appeared on this platform, what does activism
Can you
look
show my
like?
face,
And
please?
I feel like back in the day, we had an
Oh, my
idea.
friend.
Yes, it is marching. Yes, it is protesting.
It's
Yes,
about
it is
we're the
speaking
people
out against
talking
things that we
about
feel
how
are
Black Lives
not
Matter and
right
stuff.
or unjust.
And then
But
how to
talk
use your
to me
voice.
about what activism looks like for Yvonne
I
Orji.
know.
Listen, activism, I think the beauty of activism is that it has a lot of faces, right? You're going to have the people on the front lines. Like, you know what? Martin Luther King marched, but there were a lot of women who were in the homes like, hey, BT Dubs, when they come back, this is how we support all the people who are marching on the front lines. And we're going to be here doing what we know to do best here. And you know what? Somebody needs to bail them out of jail so now we need to be in the community, getting money or whatever it is. So it's like everybody has a position to play. And so play your position.
Yeah, I already
like a
knew about
shortstop,
it.
bro. So whoever you are and whatever you do,
I knocked
play
down
your
2
position.
people.
So activism could look like, you know what? I'm not the one that's built to be on the front line, but you know what? My pockets go deep.
Bro,
So
there's
I
only
really
one person
support,
over here.
I'm
No,
a
two.
comedian.
Everyone else
Black
is in the
Joy
big
is a form
screen.
of activism.
Everyone
There's
to the
always a
zip line.
call for entertainers or celebrities that have a
No!
platform to
It
do
didn't really work because
Why
there was
aren't
too
you
many
speaking
people.
out? I'm not a believer in thinking that it's mandatory. Like
You're
you
not a
said, everyone
believer?
can
Goddamn.
be an activist and be activated in different ways. But talk to me about the connection. Talk to me about the marginalization in your world and how you feel like it even inspires you to say more. And use your
Let's
platform
go.
to do more.
Beneath the surface of what we do, like Miss Nash says, it's the who, right? The who is the person who's going to be like, hey, let me call this out. Either
Next person, please.
ways that we can be better in terms of ways that we can actually be more uplifting to the community that you may not even realize that you're serving.
Before I let you go, talk to me about the urgency,
it's
in
almost
your
over.
opinion, for people to vote, our people to get out and vote this coming election.
Yeah, I mean,
I
guys,
mean,
guys, guys, if you think you're
Oh, another best
tired
idea. The
now,
jump
I'm
with
telling
them.
you right now, we cannot take this sitting down.
Let's
We can't take
go!
this
I got
joking.
him.
I understand that it may be hard to figure out who to vote for,
it's not hard.
but at the end of the
Just
day,
vote red.
we gotta
That's
vote
it.
for our families. We gotta vote for our legacies. We gotta vote for continued progress. We have to vote
And you have to
for
vote for your family.
upward
No,
mobility.
no, 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 no.
We have
He
to
doesn't know.
vote
Oh,
for
let's go! I got him.
equality in a way that is long lasting.
And if you want to
And
vote
if we
for
succeeded before,
that,
we can do
don't
it
vote for
again.
Joe
We
Biden.
talk about
That's
the
it.
whole. This is the time.
Let's go,
This is
baby! I'm
not
on
the
top of
time
the zip line.
to give up. This is not the time to pretend a way that we haven't made progress.
Behind
We have.
you.
There's still much
Look
more to be
behind
done.
you.
And you know what?
Let's
We might have to
go.
get to a point where we pass
I
the
got
baton to
you.
our children and our children's children. But we still have
Oh,
work
Josh.
to do now for that generation.
Burn Orgy, you are everything. You are Molly, but you are not Molly. But I love you so much as Molly on HBO's Insecure. You are an amazing podcaster, Jesus and Jola. Shout out to
No
Lucky.
way.
And then we also
Look at
have
this.
movies. Like you, the world. You're a model, a cover model. Also, wait, don't let me forget your hugely successful stand-up comedy special on HBO.
This
Girl,
goes on
I
my
mean, you're
way.
doing it all, and I am so grateful. You are truly the dream, not just the American
I'm
dream.
coming
You're
for you,
the
Diva
black girl,
boy.
brown girl, do it all dream, the immigrant dream, everything. You're a beautiful, beautiful soul. I really, really
I
mean
could
that,
catch up
by the
to you
way.
any day.
Yvonne Orgy, ladies and gentlemen, nothing but the best and excellent.
You have Corona?
Thank you so much.
I love you so much.
Wait, you can zoom in. Wait, I'm gonna go down.
Oh yeah, you can.
Oh, fire music. Oh, some fire music.
Finally, maybe
So
after
Atlanta
this
has
one
been one
now,
of the hotbeds
we'll
in
go
terms of
lobby after
political
this one.
unrest and social injustice. We've seen so much happen in that city, and we've also seen so much come from
Bro,
that
this
city.
galaxy's gets on my way.
What city?
Founding fathers of the civil rights movement, and that's Martin Luther King Jr. But right now, we want to welcome in someone who has used his platform to talk about voting, to talk about racial injustice, and how he's trying to help Atlanta's very own Russ.
Bro, look at her
Joins us now
house.
on We the People.
Who's this guy? Russ,
I'm
rapper,
not going to fan out and tell you what some of my favorite songs
songwriter,
were that I
Philip.
would repeat on yours. We're going to get to the topic at hand. So we got to talk about, recently you did an interview where you shared your outlook on culture and music, and you also were very candid about the fact that you have a privilege and that it's necessary for you to give back. Tell everybody about what
No
that
privilege.
As like it's very obvious, I'm white and I'm in black culture and I'm benefiting financially off of it. So I feel like if you're a white person financially benefiting off of black culture, you have to put finances back into black culture. It's just that simple. The screenshots with your feelings, it just comes off like fake empathy because it comes off very dismissive and very oh, that sucks for y'all, but anyway, back to what I was doing.
Have you felt that way always, or is it now because of the time where we are in this country?
I've always had the feeling. I think now it's just obviously elevated. It's a new level, and there's new, it's to the point now.
If you press the shooting button and if you press
first of all,
square,
you can't not say anything.
it's focused.
Second of all, though, I just think saying something isn't enough anymore. I think, if you have the ability to put money back into a culture that you're financially benefiting from, have the ability to, you should.
It's interesting that you talk about it in that way because some people do believe that silence is the best way to go because it's hard to talk race, especially if you're white and you're in the black culture. People just feel as if they can't talk about it. They feel awkward. They feel as if they don't have the privilege or the
I want to be awkward. Anyone could talk about it.
How do you find yourself right now
Give me
in
a
terms
massage.
of interacting with people when they want to talk to you about
Well, you
social
left?
injustice, police brutality, what's going on in this country right
No,
now?
because did
Well,
you leave?
first of all,
No, I'm still here.
picking and choosing whether you want to be silent or not about race, that's a privilege in and of itself. But no, I mean, I try to just do my best to listen to the black people around me and the educated black people I have in my life. So I do my best to not act like I have all the answers for everything, especially in a culture that I'm not from. But you know, that's why when we decided to raise
Why
the
am I still
money
this skin?
for Black Lives Matter organizations, we, you know, when we
Edgar,
raised 500,000,
does it
we
matter
got on
if
the
Batman
phone with
looks like Batman?
some of the women
For
who
you, it
started
just
Black
looks
Lives
like
Matter. I
her.
got on the phone with Tamika Mallory. I was on the phone with Karen Civil and
It
talking with
doesn't
my
matter.
friends to make sure the money went to like the correct places.
Wait,
You
am
know,
I Batman
people who
for you
really need
guys?
it. It's just about listening. That's
Well,
all. It's
I'm
about
right
listening.
here.
let's talk about that for a moment because
Am I Batman?
the way I think of activism for me, it looks very differently. It's not necessarily just protesting on the
I'm not
front lines.
Batman?
I think that's great. But
Wait, what happened to the
about
screen? Didn't it turn black?
being an activist in the way in which you have decided to be one?
For
What
me, it's black.
inspired you? What did it look like? You said you raised money for Black Lives Matter. What did you do?
Mhm.
Walk us through everything that
Party
you did
moving
and
in
how you
30
find
minutes?
yourself in
What
this
does that
moment
mean?
right now.
I don't
So
know.
for me,
It's
you know, it
it's
was 3 years ago. I had
probably
like a
over
string of
30 minutes.
festivals, and I decided that I was gonna wear
Why am I
T-shirts
still
with
this
a
manic
message on
skin?
them
I'm
because
so
I figured,
confused.
what better, what better time to use a platform than in front of, you know, a bunch of people.
What if
So
I
one of the
save?
T-shirts I wore was,
And
if you want
then
to change the system, you know, speak up, white silence is pro-racism, the whole thing.
there's no way this thing's.
And it didn't really like it kind of got swept under the rug back then.
That's
there we go.
dumb.
But you know, when all this stuff started
Just look at
happening
me.
again, and
Did you leave?
it's been happening, the police brutality against innocent black people.
It's
I
just,
was
did
like,
you
man, I'm
leave?
not the biggest artist in the
No, I'm
world,
still here.
and I certainly don't have the most
Look at
white
me.
fans in the world, but I got a good amount of people that I can definitely mobilize and turn
Yeah,
into some money.
that's,
Oh,
And I know they're down
yeah.
for the cause because it's
That's
merch, it's a
a,
good
what's
thing.
it called?
And I've always been outspoken anyway, you know. And so, how am I going to be in black culture and not be outspoken about racism?
And then I got to ask you this because you grew up in
It's
Atlanta,
like the
so
picture
that,
for
that
the-
gives you a heads up depending for so many people because you're in the crux
I don't
of
even know
that,
how to
that
call it
beautiful
right
black
now.
city where there are so many wonderful black leaders, home of so
Are we
much
going back
great
to lobby?
music and things that speak to our culture right now.
Oh, what
and
if I
we
look up
are
at the sky?
really,
How'd I
really
look like by
getting
looking up the
our
sky?
word out, especially with this platform today, and saying that we
I don't even know.
must use our voice.
Wait,
to
I'm gonna look
vote.
up at the sky?
Talk
Because
to
you know how
me
Batman looks up at the
about
sky, Zimbo?
what the
Yeah.
importance of voting for you in this upcoming election.
Yeah, so you know, full transparency,
Get next
I
to
have
me.
never
You're
voted
my heroes.
ever. And because you know, I was one of those people who was like, my
Oh,
vote
no.
doesn't matter, and you know, and I don't know, maybe it's because I was younger, maybe it's because I really thought
Wait,
that, or I don't know.
I think
but
it's over.
I just think that it's got to.
No, it's not.
You know, now this is a bit of a privilege to say it's got to a breaking point for me because obviously it's been.
You better
I
give us a
think
free
that
emo,
as a
another free
whole,
emote or
young,
skin,
you know,
man.
young people need to get out and vote because we're the ones that never show up.
Yeah,
You know
over
what I
18
mean?
in California.
Never show up to vote. But
And
you
vote
know,
for Trump.
we're the
Vote
future,
red.
so it's like, look, we gotta go out there and vote, and then whatever
Vote
happens,
for
happens. but at least we did our
change.
part.
Vote for to
We gotta do your
continue
part.
You're very
for the
candid in
economic
saying
No,
that
he's
you
reading the
decided
thing.
continue
vote.
to
I think there's a beautiful irony in the fact
prosper,
that you have
you know?
your fans saying, because of you, I'm voting.
Wait, where'd you go? Take
And
a
there's
screenshot.
something beautiful about that. But
Of
I want
me.
to know why now for you. Why in this
You're like in a
moment
good
is it
position, you know?
for you to vote? And what hit your
And
spirit
then,
to say,
did you
yes,
take one?
this is the time?
It was Bloxley.
Honestly, because
Crack,
I
whatever.
think that George Floyd
We're taking a photo.
really
Move. It's just
woke up a lot of people who,
What?
including myself, who I was
Here.
vocal and outspoken about racism. I put it in my lyrics.
yeah,
I
we're
put it
taking a
on
photo.
T-shirts. I would talk about it in interviews. Like, you know, I was vocal about it. But that video,
It's true. We're
in
gonna
that
take a photo.
moment,
Get right here.
I think me along with a lot of other people just kind of was like, all right,
Yeah.
words are simply not enough anymore. We gotta
Alright.
do something, whether it's raising money,
Alright.
whether it's voting or all the above.
And then take another one of
we
me
gotta
just
do
looking
something,
straight.
you know. And I'm ashamed that it took that for me to
That
be
doesn't
like,
matter.
I need to raise money and I need to vote. You know?
Alright, and then
It's
not
a
take one
shame.
of us looking
And I don't
straight.
know, it just,
Get in front of me.
I guess it snapped a bunch of people out of it, you know. And even if you were
Alright.
vocal and whatnot,
Who's getting
it's
next to
just-
us? Alright,
it's time
take it,
to
take it.
actually put your money where your mouth is. It's time to go vote.
Alright, bet. Now
know,
you can
it's
go
time
back
to
to
just stop talking about it and be
Just
about
making
it,
soup.
you know. And it's been time for that, but like I said, you know, I'm ashamed that it took me this long to actually
I'm
really
Batman.
be about it.
Ooh,
But
I'm Batman.
I'm here
Oh,
now.
juked out.
So
Oh, I'm
Russ,
Batman.
we all know that this is going to be your first time voting.
I have the best
Tell me
idea.
what that
Yeah.
experience is going to be
First
like
time
for you in
voting.
terms of
Okay, what is he
voting
gonna
yourself.
vote for?
I think
Let's
you know what
see.
it's gonna do for me. It's gonna
Which
let me
obviously
Wait, it
know
doesn't show
that
nothing on my
I'm-
screen.
I'm
It's obviously
contributing to something bigger
democratic,
than myself,
liberal
and I'm actually
information.
putting my money where my mouth is.
Kind
and I'm being
of,
about
you know?
it because
That's it.
for so long,
my
and I know I'm
screen's
not
like
alone with
nothing. My
this,
screen's
but
like showing nothing.
standing on the outside and just screaming about this and that and this should change and it's like, all right, but did you vote? You know.
I'm Batman.
And so I'm,
Batman
I know
goes to
it's
save
gonna
the
feel
day.
good to know
Boom,
that
boom, boom,
I
boom,
played
boom.
a small
Batman,
role,
Batman,
you know?
Batman.
And that's the problem. I think the mentality of like
Ooh, juked out.
my vote doesn't matter needs to be changed to my vote, albeit small, does
Wait,
matter.
isn't Russ the guy that jumped people? Why is he even talking here? See, the liberals are
Wait,
just
jump
Make
crazy.
a difference, but
Yeah, he jumped
it'll feel
a few rappers.
I have a feeling it's gonna
What do you mean by
So
very
there could
bigger
be a
than
lot
me.
of.
And I think when
There's a lot of
you
people that
realize
hate
that
Russ
giving,
because of something. I don't know, but
actually feels better than receiving, that's when you start wanting to
I don't
do
know.
your part and contribute. So
I'm Batman.
voting
I'm
is
gonna fly over your
is an
screen in
easy way
3,
to
2,
give.
1.
Yeah. To whom much
3,
is given,
2, 1.
much is required. And you have been given a huge platform, and we are so grateful for
3,
you, Russ.
2, 1.
Philanthropist, artist, community
3,
activist,
2, 1.
first-time voter. We appreciate you.
3,
Yes.
2, 1.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
3, 2, 1. Use your Batman skin.
Oh my god.
3.
Yeah.
What?
Look.
So
Wow.
cities like Atlanta and Chicago
Did you hear
have been
that?
at the forefront of the discussions, especially now in this
I don't
country
know.
when we're talking about COVID-19 and systemic racism as well as police brutality.
Systemic
what we can do in this
racism.
country,
Okay.
Again, we're continuing our conversation, letting you know that your voice is your vote and your vote is your voice. We can change where we are in this country. Currently, I'd like to welcome in Chicago Cubs right fielder Jason Hayward. I appreciate you. I brought in Atlanta and Chicago because I know you grew up in the metropolitan area of Atlanta, more specifically McDonough. Let's be
Hi,
technical.
Rip. What's up?
And you have been
Just reacting to this.
vocal throughout
My
this
thoughts
entire
about,
time in terms of
you
what our
know,
country's been
biased
experiencing.
or
Let's
facts.
look at the past
Yeah.
month and a half, if you will. What has been the hardest thing for you to deal with?
The hardest thing for me to deal with, Carrie, this last month has just been going from the virus shutting everything down to us being called to action. We've
Call
had
to action.
multiple police brutality situations. We've had people protesting, wanting to get the message out. But I really realized that I need to be a part of the positive message and make sure that doesn't get lost in all the chaos going on for people to actually hear from a reasonable.
They do.
respectable
It's
person
just
who cares
not.
about
I don't.
everyone.
I don't.
A reasonable, respectable person
I do.
who cares about everyone involved.
They
which
do,
leads
of
us
course.
to
Every
More Than
life,
Vote.
all lives
It
matter,
is
but
a
it's
beautiful
not.
collective
I'm not
of black
saying they
athletes
don't.
and
Of
artists.
course not. I'm
You are
saying.
a part of
I'm
that.
not saying
Talk to
that.
me about why that's
It's
important
just
for
that
you
that
right now on this
slogan
part
itself.
of that
It's
collective.
founded
To me
something
personally,
that's fake.
it's important to be a part of that because I've somewhat used baseball and my craft as an excuse to not get more involved in voting. But I can't any longer use baseball and work as an excuse not to get educated and not also to show people like at any moment in time, any walk of life, we can make a difference.
So tell me in your words, what does activism look like for you?
In my words, it looks like LeBron James, the biggest athlete right now on the planet.
He's not the
speaking
biggest
up
athlete
and
on the
breaking
planet.
ice for everyone.
Stop.
And I think for
Stop.
the first time,
He's
people
not
see and hear from us. So now
the biggest
we have white
athlete on
teammates,
the
we have teammates, we
planet.
have
It's
other
either
people
Cristiano
speaking up and
Ronaldo,
realizing, okay, like, this is how
Federer,
we go about
Messi,
doing this.
Neymar.
To me,
Those
right
are
now,
bigger.
social media, athletes speaking up, entertainers
But
speaking
I mean,
up,
it's
we're
biased.
trying to
It's
do
your
more than
opinion.
vote.
You said
But
something I thought was so key because covering
I
sports
wasn't.
for so long, I know that it's tough for black players specifically in Major League Baseball to talk about how they feel.
It's trying to be hard.
Adam Jones did it in a very
They could talk
eloquent
about
way
him, but
early
don't
on,
be
but there are very few that are vocal.
um
You said you all were afraid.
don't be
Why
biased
use
towards
that
it.
word and why were you afraid?
He was afraid
Sure,
because
they do, but I don't agree with
2019
the
was 68
slogan
was
and the
total.
movement. But yeah, they do.
38
Black
teams,
Lives
so
Matter,
there's 25 man
Mexican
roster on
lives
each
matter,
team,
white lives
40
matter,
man
everything
roster,
matters, right?
which is on each team as well. And, there
Uh,
are many of us.
not the movement. I don't
So
agree with the
we're
movement
outnumbered
and the
in that sense,
riots.
but not always in a negative
Not
way
the
when it
movement
comes
and
to
the
our
riots,
teammates,
sir,
our
or
clubhouse.
ma'am,
But to get to this
or
point, you have to
sir,
move a certain
whatever.
way. You got to be careful what
You
you
know.
say. You can't ruffle feathers. You can't come off in any way. Much like
But
other
I'm
black
not trying to
entertainers,
argue
like
anything. I'm
yourself,
just,
probably
sharing my
having lived
thoughts.
through
If you guys
life
want to watch,
every
don't
day,
watch.
but to get to the highest
the
level,
comments
you
just-
gotta,
wait, what happened?
You gotta be seen and not heard. So
Are we going back to
baseball,
lobby and play some
like I
squads?
said, it was time for us to try and
You guys
speak
can
up
play
and
some. I'm gonna keep trying to see. I'm
show
trying to
it's
see if
okay
they
do so because we can't
if they
be
say
quiet.
something even more dumb.
That is a button-up be quiet, be seen but not heard. That is a an expression that a lot of Black folks can relate to in whatever aspect of
It ends
professionalism
in
that
30
they
minutes,
experience,
so.
especially if they don't work for themselves. They
No, it
just
ends
feel that. That
in
is also
like
a
20 now
socialization
or
that we have as
15.
Black folks, well, especially like you said, if you want to get to the higher level.
No way, this
And
thing's
for
so
so
long.
long, I felt it bubbling right underneath the surface that so many
I
of
hope
us
so.
who
It should
were in
end
whatever positions we
in
were, who had platforms, were tired of
20 minutes
pretending,
for
looking the
sure.
other way, and spending so much
40.
time making others
20.
comfortable while
Oh.
we were uncomfortable. Do you feel that this
Did
is
Creel left?
the type
I don't
of movement
know.
that is
It still shows that he's
sustainable,
here
or is it just for a time?
in the
Well, it
front.
takes everyone joining in on the conversation.
Honestly, I'm gonna be
Right
Aquaman. I
now, I
haven't
feel
been
like
him in a
in
while.
every regard, there's little things as possible to
I kinda wanna
distract
be
from
Aquaman.
the bigger issue that we
But
saw
I
on
kinda
draft
we.
day. We saw our president, Theo
Yeah.
Epstein, holding up a sign saying Black Lives Matter, and
You know what?
Yeah,
Honestly.
be in that.
No
And now we're
president.
having those conversations as well. So I definitely think this is sustainable.
I'm actually.
And it's not always just going to be the popular thing to do.
Where's my
This
thug
is
skin?
something people want to get right because they know.
Jesus.
What?
Jason, you said you think it's
I'm
sustainable.
gonna be live
that
streaming on
what you're
Thursday
seeing,
because Thursdays
especially
the
with your
cars are gonna be
colleagues in
dropping.
baseball, that this can be something
think what?
where you're feeling more comfortable,
On Thursday,
feeling
the
more
cars
safe to
are
share
gonna
how
be
you
added.
feel about social injustice and police brutality. What are you doing?
You're weird. Why am
right
I
now
weird?
in this moment
Talk
with
to
your
me.
platform to help
Debate me.
change how we
Why am
look
I
at
weird?
voting
I'm just
and
bored.
how to educate
You're just
the
gonna be
culture
saying
and
the same
community
things
about
as the other
voting.
people have
Well,
said.
first what I'm doing, Kerry, is
Supposed to be representing what the movement is, you know?
to get that
But it's
message
cool
out and use our
that
platform in that sense as a group.
you think I'm weird.
And trying
Thank
to
you very
create a
much, I
brand with
guess.
this to make it something that's
Just
not
Like my
bored.
thug skin? No one has this skin.
about
Which
people
one?
getting educated
You have it?
for years to come and figure out
That one?
where
I've
to vote
seen
and
it
how
though.
to
I don't know.
We've got people in
Black Lives
That's what
Matter.
you said
Sure.
last time.
different demographics and
How old are you, Luke?
areas of people.
I just want to know.
As a baseball player, as a black baseball player,
Black.
I feel like now, like we talked about, is finding the time to show people that you can.
Bro,
use
no
your
one
voice
has
in this
skin. It only
profession.
came out
You don't have
once.
to be afraid, and to me, that can help someone.
I'm not
It
saying
hasn't
it's
been a-
not, bro. Like, you have to understand. I'm talking about the movement. The movement is just rubbish to me.
It's
But
okay to want to play baseball. It's not like,
every
it's
type
not
of person
something I
matters.
have to be as afraid of
Doesn't
as I
matter
was
if I
before.
agree
So
with
I
them
feel
or
like
not.
that's my role.
Every life matters.
I have a younger brother as well.
And
He's
maybe
24. He also
you
plays
should be more
baseball. So I've
informed
got to
and
lead by
why.
example. I
I'm
can't
not
just
saying.
always, come up with a good
Well,
answer
I
that
don't
sounds
support
good on
the
TV.
event.
But I
Maybe
can
watch
ask questions on,
conservative
what do we need to do
outlets,
to make changes?
channels.
I'm joining up here to make sure
You could
that
watch
I
Ben
take
Shapiro.
action
You could
and
watch
get educated myself.
Turning
For
Point.
one, so many people,
You
I
could
feel like in
watch
Atlanta, they're
Louder
on
with
the move
Crowder.
for
You
when
could
you wanna
watch
try to make a vote, try and cast your
Candace
vote,
Owens.
do
You
it
could
by
watch
mail. You have to sign up for the absentee ballot. Then you have to get another
there's a
ballot in
lot.
return. They have to
There's
send it back to you.
the
But
twins.
for me personally, they didn't
I'm
send that back
17
until it was too
soon.
late.
I'm
Right?
fresh.
We
What
didn't
do
get
you
it in
mean
the mail
fresh?
to the address that's an Atlanta address at my parents' house. We didn't get that in the mail until it was too late. And then from other
I mean,
friends
if that's what you
that were
think,
still in Georgia right now, I
that's
just hear about them
unfortunate.
being
That's
held in
unfortunate if you
line so
think that,
long,
but it's
trying
cool.
to get off work.
It's just your
You know
opinion.
how it is for any
It's obviously
family,
not
let alone
facts.
a black family
There's probably
in the
bias
city
in every
or
person,
the
but
suburbs trying to take care of their family and trying to
racist.
provide for them. You try to get off
I mean,
work
look
and
at
and then
the people he
you're
has
like, wait a
employed
minute,
over
you
the
start looking at the
years.
clock,
Look
it's like,
at
no, this is not going to happen.
everything he's done for the
Right?
black community.
And
Look
so I
at
saw,
everything.
you know, Mayor Keisha
If we're gonna
Bottoms,
come over here and say
you know,
that
reach out
he's
via social
racist,
media to people
I'm
and
not
say,
agree
hey,
with that.
you know,
I'm sorry.
I'm going to address these issues right now. I need y'all to step
You
in
hate.
line
I
and
don't.
cast your votes.
Only a
Keep handling it.
minority
So,
doesn't like
to
Donald
me in
Trump. To be
Georgia,
on, to be
that's
frank,
what that looks like.
you know, people that are
Well, it's
uninformed
interesting that you
Oh,
bring
my
and
that up
lady.
because there have been all these images specifically
Uninformed and,
I know
you
this
know.
is like the cat
where
style.
you see people, especially when it came to the primaries, doing whatever it takes.
I'm gonna mute you real
And
quick.
this is real life.
I'll mute you
voter
right now. Hold up.
suppression that
I'm
you're
just gonna
talking
say
about. It's been
something.
happening for decades. It's not fake. What you're saying, these examples of sending you your ballot too late after the fact, or shutting down the polls at 6 o'clock while people still are in line, that's a real life issue. There needs to be some type of change, and I think that what we're doing right now is fair. But the idea of voter suppression, do you think that
Voter
is
suppression?
well known, especially
What do you
for
mean if the
folks,
media is
you know, within
pushing
the generation,
so
your generation?
hard
I think it's
for people to
known
vote
in our
blue?
communities, right? I don't think it's
Media is
spoke on
trying
enough.
so
I don't think
hard.
there's been enough light drawn to it. Bring it to light. Let people hear about it. Let people learn about what that looks like. and get more people to say, okay, look, like this is gonna happen. We have to expect this, and we can no longer make the excuse. You know, we can't say they didn't want us.
Trust
Jason,
nobody.
everybody knows, or it feels
I mean,
as if
don't trust
everyone knows
CNN
that the time
then.
is now.
Don't
America's
trust
paying attention to us. We have
NBC.
their
Don't trust
eyes,
any
we
of
have
those
their
outlets.
ears. If you look toward the future,
I like rap.
what are you
Sure, I
most
like rap
excited
too,
about
but
in
it doesn't
terms
mean
of
I'm
seeing
like,
change?
for example, if I
I'm
like
excited about how fast the word
Eminem,
is traveling.
he's
The
the
word
best
is being
rapper of all
spread right
time.
now. The biggest athletes, the
But it
biggest
doesn't mean
icons,
he's
the biggest
smart in
entertainers
every
are
aspect
doing
of
their part.
his
But I'm also seeing people out there on the streets
his
doing their part.
argument towards
When so many
politics.
things got lost,
I think it's literally the GOAT.
in the commotion when it
But
came to protests and you saw rioting, you saw looting. People still stood their ground. People still went out there and said, "Look, we're doing this for the right reasons. We're going to come together. We're going to use
cool, I
drones,
guess.
social medias."
LOL.
I feel like this is a new wave of getting things done the right way and just spreading the message.
You're right
15
about that.
minutes
And
left
you're right. People are spreading
for
the
this
word
crap to end.
unapologetically. We out here. We doubling down. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Right.
Who is that? You don't have drip. Well, thank you very much.
Hey everybody!
I don't want
so
any of that.
excited to welcome a friend, a brother, family member, if you will, former colleague, NBA great,
Okay.
sports analyst,
All right.
philanthropist.
LOL.
He does it all, and he's here to give us his time and his platform to talk about something that is so
No,
important,
not
that is voting.
ESPN.
Everybody, welcome Jalen Rose to We the People. Talk to me about how important it is for the people who know you and love you and look up to you. Why is it so important that you use your platform to talk about voting?
Initially, we have to get past the stigma of the mental systemic racism that comes with the presidential race, governors, mayors, senators, judges. We've been conditioned to believe that our vote does not matter.
Who says that?
When we look
Who
up
literally
at
says
all
that?
of those races and people that were running, not only did they
Every
not
4
look
years,
like us,
the Democrats
we
say
didn't
it
believe
matters,
they were there to
but when
represent our best
it's not
interests.
time to,
So
when
therefore,
it's not time
as
to
a
vote,
collective,
they
we
don't
didn't
even care about
mobilize
it.
until Barack Obama, and we felt a sense of hope that finally
Hope,
our
which he didn't do
country is
anything
going
for your
to do
community,
something
bro.
that we felt would never happen in our lifetime.
Like Star Wars, Marvel.
And I remember
Okay.
being at the inauguration in 2008. I made sure I was there, and we voted in 2016.
I guess it
We didn't
was
vote,
a
Gary.
milestone for you guys.
We didn't vote. And so many people try to make this political. This is not political.
It is
Me
political.
telling somebody to vote is like telling somebody to pay taxes. So that's one, getting over the stigma of nobody.
It's political because you guys are saying
and then number two, the
a lot of
reality
other stuff
is that the person that
about
gets the most votes
about you should defund the
doesn't
police.
necessarily win the presidency.
What?
That's uncomfortable right there, because that's actually what took place in 2016. The Electoral College chose the president.
Yes, they
If you
did.
put
They chose
all of
right.
their pictures up, I'm pretty sure they look a lot more like each other than they look like you and I. How about that? And then the third thing,
But
especially in
I don't know.
urban
I don't know how they look,
environments,
but they chose
man,
right.
they create barriers for us, Kerry. It's like you got to jump over the fence, you got to run past the dog, you got to jump on the hood of the car. The lines is 5 hours long. You get up to the poll and they don't work. Elderly people working in the city, while they got the young people who understand technology working in the suburbs. Like, these are all systematic things that try to discourage us from voting. And then finally, we don't have a day off to vote. We need to work. So we don't get a day off. It's going to be a full day, and I got to work to pay my bills. So you know what I'm going to do?
Bro, there's
I'm gonna mail
people,
in.
not
And
only
you know
black
what you
people,
want
that
to
have to
realize
work that day.
counts too. So your vote,
You
will
could ask for a
counted
day
if
off.
you're able to mail it in. So
Sick
those
time.
are a few things that I hope that we can do and mobilize. And shout to LeBron and his team. Shout to you and everybody involved. We will
Sure.
make a difference.
Because
Well,
I'm
let's talk about more than a
walking and
vote.
running. I am
There is a
tripping.
black
I
collective of
think.
athletes, of artists coming together and saying voter suppression is a real deal, especially in the black community. When you just talked about, I got to work, so I can't go vote. And then when we do get in the booth, just in
It's
case we
lit.
don't have to work, do we know who we're voting
It's
for? Not
lit.
only do we have to vote, we got to be educated. And it's not always even about the man who's in office or the woman who's in office for president. It's about your local elections. It's about the people who are your DAs, your state DAs, like the people who actually
Most black
make
community is
change in your
black
community,
and
who will
Democrat.
change police brutality, who
So
will
what are you
make
guys
sure that
talking
your
about?
community is taken care of, who will defund police and hope that they can help you in
Why would you
stopping
defund the
police
police?
brutality. So talk to me about why you decided to be a part of More Than a Vote and what it actually means.
Well, it means a lot to be involved with such an impressive collective as you mentioned. And I said this multiple times, and I know it can be uncomfortable when I say it, but a lot of times we have to get to the root of the issue before we find a solution. And the quote was, I wish America loved black people as much as it loves black culture. And this collective, by the way,
I don't know. That's dicey to
represents
say.
in a lot of ways
It's dicey to say,
what's
sir.
encouraging, but also sometimes disappointing about our role as black people in America. Because we were brought here as labor and to entertain. And
Okay,
we
but who
use
sold you?
those
Who sold
vehicles
you?
to get paid and move to the suburbs and be the idols of white kids. And so now that we have this collective, I would say sports and entertainment represent the most powerful group of black men
Hmm.
in
I
the
don't know.
United States. I'm talking about money, power, celebrity, the ability to mobilize, community involvement, their leadership, their intellect.
Well, there's one more person
And
after this
so
guy.
to
No, yeah,
have
one more
all
person.
of us pull it in the same direction at the same time for anything that we're
Oh
passionate
wait, I think
about
he's our last
is
guy. I
going to
think.
be a difference maker, but it's definitely going to be
Wait,
a
let me go
difference maker in
back.
the 2020 vote because we're going to make sure we inform everybody that they can let their voice be heard, and failure is not an option.
Jalen, what does voter suppression look like to you?
A perfect example took place recently, Carrie, in Kentucky. It was 6 p.m. at night, and so many people were standing in line enthusiastic to vote. And you know what they did? Locked the doors. And you know what the people did? They continued to bang on the doors, continued to bang on the windows. They continued to let it be known they were not going to leave the premises until they got a chance to vote. And you know what ended up happening? They opened those doors and allowed those people to vote. So do not be discouraged. These barriers show you that it matters, and we're here to help you break through them. The same thing with our platforms and voices, Carrie, because you know what's going to happen. At some point, Breonna Taylor is not going to be trending anymore. People are not going to be protesting anymore. But it's still up to us to keep making sure that our voices get heard, and this is one way to do so.
Right, and that
Nice.
is a form of being activated, being an activist. It doesn't have to be protesting. It doesn't have to look like what you think traditionally activism looks like. It's voting. It's that simple.
We now have to understand,
Yep.
like,
Vote red.
this is a
Vote
critical mass
Republican.
moment for
Vote
this
for
movement to
Trump
continue to
2020.
hold up as much steam for as long
TikTok.
as possible.
Why say
And
random stuff?
that's what this collection is going to hopefully allow for that situation to happen.
Jalen, in today's age of technology, it should be easier to vote.
No doubt. It's like we call these devices smartphones, but yet I can't vote from it.
No, you can't vote from it. No.
Are in our phones. All of these
You should be in a
barriers are things that
secure
people will need to overcome
environment.
in order to create a level of enthusiasm to vote. And again, this is not political.
It is
It's
political.
your right to do so. And there's so many times where you feel like somebody may have gotten done unjustly in your community. Pay attention to who the judges are, who's running for Senate, mayor, governor. Pay attention who's running for president. And let's make sure in 2020 we make a difference.
So you guys are gonna make a difference
Why
by
is more
voting
than
for
a
Joe
vote
Biden,
so
a primary
important
against
and
Donald Trump. You're
invaluable
really
in
gonna
our
pick Joe
community
Biden.
right now?
Well, because
I don't know.
right now, I think we have an opportunity to let our voices be heard louder than ever. Anytime you see the mobilization of white kids holding Black Lives Matter signs, that means there's a breakthrough. Now, what happens with that breakthrough is the next step. You're
Eight
going to look
minutes
down
left.
in your email, Carrie. You're going to see
Or
all of these
7,
companies
hopefully.
telling you how they're going to work on their diversity, how they're looking themselves in the mirror, just like in sports, right? Look on the field, on the court, all those black players. Further you get up, it's like altitude or a ladder. It gets thinner and thinner. And so a lot of people talk about the system being broken. I hate to remind people that it's not broken, it was built this way. And one of our ways to help change the system is to vote. So that's why more than a vote is so very important. So we can make sure everybody participates and gives themselves an opportunity to let
Yeah,
their voice
vote
be heard.
red.
I think
Vote
it's interesting
Trump
because you
2020.
talked about black men being very powerful in the U.S. if they're athletes and entertainers, because for so long those have been
No, you
the
could be a businessman.
avenues traditionally to
Could be
create
anything.
wealth. The NBA
This
season
country.
comes back. What are your feelings on the
5
season
minutes.
coming back in the midst of everything that is happening?
I think you'll see players challenging the establishment more. You're going to see them saying, okay, if you have all of these marketing and promotional deals, how many of them are with minorities? How many people are you employing in NBA? What about certain teams? Who do you have as a minority owner? Or what about the candidates that you have for positions of power?
Hello, did you meet me?
NBA players have proven
I muted you. Why?
as
What happened?
blacks that they are now
Do you like my skin?
movers and shakers in the game.
Which one? Let me
They're
see.
now the dog, not the tail.
Doesn't
So
imagine
if
you're
they
like,
decide not to
yeah,
Where
play,
are you?
product
some
emo.
of the biggest social changes
I don't see you.
and
Where are you?
conversations have taken place
I'm
in
right
sports
here in front of you.
that weren't during the game.
I'm just
Colin
spinning around
Kaepernick
me.
was before the game. The
You're
Ali
spinning.
Summit was a press conference.
Let's go back to
So
lobby.
they could
It's
mobilize
gonna
if
end in
they
like
chose
3
to.
minutes.
But when and if you
Well,
do
this is
play,
boring. My
challenge
screen's
the
literally
league.
blue.
Black Lives Matter on the jersey.
For you?
Continue to
Yeah, my
make
screen's
sure that
literally
every
blue.
time people are
Can you
watching
hear the
games,
voices?
No.
they're also
So
seeing
you're
the
watching it through my
movement happen.
stream, huh?
Jalen, I appreciate you because
Yeah.
you are always entertaining and informative at once. I really, truly am looking
Stop
forward to the
jumping.
NBA season. Thank you for
I was
working
talking to,
with
how
more
do you
than a
say it?
vote because your voice,
To
your
Creo
platform,
through
all of it
Xbox
is
game
needed,
chat for
my
half of
friend.
the
Be
time.
safe, okay?
What do you say?
Yes, ma'am. I
He
love and
said,
appreciate
I
you
have
one
some
call
Dookie
away
Wi-Fi
always.
and stuff. He's cool.
Thank
I
you.
like him.
Love you, brother.
I like his accent.
Love you too.
Okay, it's
Every
almost
conversation
done.
that we
Now
had
the
today, I hope
outro.
was helpful for you. I am so
Bro, I wish I
grateful
could
to
hear the
everyone
music.
who came on with me to talk
I'm going
about
to
what's
stream right
going on
now.
in our
I'm going to
culture and how
stream.
we
Go to
need to
YouTube.
change. Huge shout out to Jalen Rose, Bun B, Jason Hayward, Yvonne Orgy, and Russ. Their words were inspiring, but also important and invaluable. I hope your phone is full with all the information that we've been able to place in front of you. Again, you need to check out these resources because they are so important because we want you to vote. That is your voice.
Yeah,
It is
vote
important.
red. Vote Trump
We,
2020.
the people, want you to vote.
Yes,
So go to
yes.
morethanavote.org, fairfight.com, and when we all vote.org.
What does it say that?
Thank you so
I'm going
much
to their
for joining
website,
us and paying
and then I'm gonna
attention
vote for Trump.
because this
Watch.
message, again, is invaluable.
Why?
I'm Carrie Champion.
Why not?
Why are you going to vote for him?
Cause he's a better option. He's the best option right now.
What are the other options?
Joe Biden, the guy that forgets everything and he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh. That
And
is
then-
kind of... And what is the other one?
What are you talking about?
The-
The two.
What is that? There's only two?
Yeah. Well, those are the last ones between the Republican and Democratic.
So are we going back to lobby?
I guess.
Let's do some squats.
Look, 2 minutes. We still have
That's
to wait
glitched.
2 minutes.
I already went back to lobby. It's glitched. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll end the stream right now to start the new one. Let me end it real
You
quick.
can use this as a name.
I'm gonna end it.